think my mind is blown. What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review, and we're gonna review Captain America Civil War. Oh my gosh. I need to take a moment because this movie blew my mind. There's so much to talk about in this movie, so let's get started. I almost forgot. Team Cap! Team Cap! First off, this is the 11th, 12th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they are going strong. This movie is a true sequel to Winter Soldier, which is arguably one of the best Marvel standalones and Marvel movies, period. I'm gonna start off with the action because I can't not start off with the action. The fight scenes in this movie were phenomenal. You thought Winter Soldier was good? This brought it up to an 11. Starting from the first scene where Cap's new Avengers fight Crossbones, I like that they brought Crossbones back to have as a villain for Cap, and he was such a fierce villain in Winter Soldier. For him to be in a suit and now trying to get his revenge on Cap and Falcon. The introduction of certain characters, Black Panther, Spider-Man. So, Black Panther. Sweet Lord. Black Panther is awesome. Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther. He didn't play Black Panther. He is Black Panther secretly in his life. From the accent to the costume is incredible. The vibranium claws, the necklace. The fact that Black Panther is a formidable opponent, single-handedly fights Bucky without his costume and almost beats the hell out of him. Spider-Man. From what we've seen so far, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is awesome. We still haven't got enough to see that, oh, this is the best Spider-Man we've ever seen. But from the moment you see Queens pop up on the screen, perfect way to introduce him. That little moment with Tony and Aunt May shows you how this Spider-Man will be in this universe. That he's actually a kid. We knew he was going to be young. But he specifically states, oh, I can't come because I have homework. No, homework. Like, I actually can't come, I have homework. And I love the way they did that because they showcase how young the Spider-Man is going to be, what his relationship is going to be. The Avengers are basically like his guardians that he looks up to, that he wants to be down with. He's still young. He's still a little inexperienced. As you see in the airport scene, Spider-Man is beating up people. At the end of the day, he couldn't beat Cap. And it's not because he's weak, it's because he's inexperienced, because he's still young. The airport scene. Again. The airport scene is phenomenal. It might be the greatest fight scene ever in a superhero movie. And it might be one of the greatest choreographed fight scenes ever. The fact that you have a pre-fight before the fight. I saw things in that airport scene that I never thought I would ever see. The 12-year-old inside of me was like, each character gave its moment. Whether you had it be Vision melting the whole ground around Cap's team, whether you have Ant-Man turning into Giant Man. Like, I never thought that I would see Giant Man on screen. You never thought that you would see Spider-Man get to fight the Winter Soldier, or Cap take on 2 people at once. Falcon fighting War Machine, Black Widow fighting Hawkeye. That scene went on for about 18 minutes, and not once was I like, alright, when is this fight gonna be over? I was fully engaged in the entire 18-17 fight that it was. To give each character their own moment with a movie with 20 bajillion characters, it's a very difficult thing to do. I love Falcon, I love Bucky, I love Black Widow, I love Vision. The scene with Scarlet Witch taking Vision down. And I also appreciate Hawkeye in this movie. For some reason, I liked Hawkeye in this movie. When he was trying to beat Vision, he just couldn't. Did you know who could beat Vision? Wanda! She was taking Vision down. Down, literally down, like levels. I also loved the Winter Soldier in this movie. The consistency with Bucky's nature is also why I think this is the true sequel to Winter Soldier. Bucky's memory fluctuating throughout the entire movie. When he hears those key words that makes him jump back into assassin mode, he goes back all full out Winter Soldier mode. Some people are afraid, me included, that after Age of Ultron and all this campy, jokey situations, that the stakes would not be high. That Civil War would be more like a civil argument. We know that they're going to go into Infinity War in the end, but they did it. This movie had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. You get the gravity of both sides. Tony's side, Cap's side, both sides had reasonable arguments as to why they were conflicting with each other. The whole Tony side of taking accountability for what happened. Tony's character arc from Iron Man 1, who is this rambunctious, I don't care about authority, to the point where now he is on the side of the government and realizes that he must take responsibility for his actions. While on the opposite side, Cap from Captain America Part 1 was all, whatever you say, sir. So now, he's been betrayed by S.H.I.E.L.D., he's been betrayed by the government. He knows that he might not be able to trust just following orders like he used to. You also see each member of the Avengers have their reason for joining said opposite side, whatever side it may be, for Tony or for Cap. So did a great job of giving each character its moment. Each character kind of had his little own side story arc, which was amazing. The Black Panther story arc of getting revenge for his father being killed, you see follow throughout the movie. The big fights, the small fights, Black Panther's mission is to get Bucky. What they did with this movie was have a huge dramatic depth, but at the same time have little bits of humor. The fight between Tony, Bucky, and Cap at the very end. Russo brothers did this in a way where the stakes were so high. Stark witnessing the Winter Soldier kill his parents, unwillingly of course. It brought the fight to another level, an emotional level. Because even though Tony may know that Bucky's not doing this of his own free will, but you just witnessed your parents get murdered, and the guy who murdered them is right in front of you. And then you find out that Cap knew that Bucky killed them. It was one of the most emotional scenes in this Marvel Cinematic Universe we've ever seen. And it built up to this because of the character arcs. Not only was Captain America trying to save Bucky and stop Stark from killing Bucky, he was also trying to save Stark from killing Bucky for Stark's sake. One of the only negatives that I can think of is possibly the villain. I liked the villain's role in this movie. The villain to me was kind of a plot device that they used in this movie to make the conflict. There are moments where like he was able to get inside to interrogate Bucky, and this is a highly secure place. How did you do that? Besides that, I don't think I have any negatives. Alright, so Captain America Civil War. If I have to give this movie a score, I would give it a 9.2 out of 10. The action is phenomenal. The story is phenomenal. The introduction to Black Panther and the introduction to Spider-Man are incredible. I cannot stress again how much I love Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman can take all of my money. He can take my money. I will see Black Panther. You also feel for each side. Some people went in this movie on Tony's side, came out on Cap's, vice versa. Some people went in on Cap's side, came out on Iron Man's side. You think about each side. It's a superhero movie that actually takes place in the real world as far as it can. Well, that's it for this movie review. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for more movie reviews coming up, and until next time, peace.